Welcome to this educational explainer from HinduInfoPedia. Today we take you through the complex journey of the Waqf Act in India, its origins, evolution, controversies, and how it compares with Waqf governance across the Islamic world. Let's uncover how a charitable institution has turned into a legal, political, and social flashpoint. Waqf in Islamic tradition is a form of permanent charitable endowment, usually land, meant to benefit the public, especially through education, healthcare, and religious services. In India, Waqf began during the Delhi Sultanate and grew under the Mughals. By the time of independence, over 52,000 acres were under Waqf, managed locally with little standardization. The British introduced laws like the Mussalman Waqf Validating Act of 1913, but oversight remained weak and fragmented. This loosely managed system laid the groundwork for future legal complications. Post-independence, the Nehru-led government passed the Waqf Act of 1954 to regulate Waqf properties through state boards. However, these boards lacked teeth. In 1964, the Central Waqf Council was formed to coordinate oversight, but it remained a consultative body without enforcement powers. Even its digitization project, WAMC, faced delays and resistance from states. A major turning point came in 1995. The revised Waqf Act gave Waqf boards enormous power. Waqf by user allowed boards to claim land based on long-standing religious use, even without legal title. Section 85 barred civil courts, giving Waqf tribunals unchecked authority. The 2013 amendment pushed this further, allowing boards to declare land as Waqf without proving ownership, and shifting the burden of proof to the current owner. This sparked backlash not only from non-Muslim groups, but also from within the Muslim community. What followed was a sharp rise in Waqf claims. In Tamil Nadu, entire villages were claimed. In Gujarat's Bet Dwarka, sacred Hindu land became contested. In Delhi, even the CGO complex was reportedly claimed. In Kerala, over 600 acres, including Christian land, faced Waqf claims. By 2025, Waqf land had reportedly grown to 39 lakh acres, surpassing the holdings of Indian Railways and the armed forces. But it's not just about land, it's also about performance. Waqf lands valued at 1.2 lakh crore rupees yield barely 200 crore rupees a year. Properties lie idle or encroached. In Punjab, historic mosques worth crores generate just a few lakhs in rent. Over half the properties are encumbered or litigated, and 60% of income goes to legal fees. The charitable intent of Waqf is often lost in mismanagement and neglect. Globally, India's Waqf laws look even more fragile. Turkey demands proof of endowment and allows court appeals. Malaysia uses digital registries and commercial models to ensure transparency and community welfare. Saudi Arabia requires documented evidence and Sharia court validation. Pakistan, despite its flaws, has placed public Waqf assets under direct state control. In India, Waqf boards remain both claimant and judge, without effective oversight. The 2025 amendment tried to address some of this, allowing appeals, digitizing records, and including non-Muslims in boards. Still, the core problems remain: vague definitions, broad powers, and weak accountability. Even some Muslim leaders now support reform. Maulana Shahabuddin Razvi and Shadab Shams have called for greater transparency, exposing corruption and misuse from within. Waqf in India is no longer just a religious matter. It's a legal and governance issue that affects land rights, secular balance, and community welfare. Reform is overdue. With clear laws, independent audits, and open dialogue, we can restore Waqf to its original spirit, serving the public without exclusion or exploitation. Thank you for listening. Follow HinduInfoPedia for more knowledge-sharing videos on India's cultural, legal, and historical dimensions.